Good morning, Saik'uz, or good afternoon. My name is Crystal Franks. I'm the Finance Manager at Saik'uz First Nation. I have 3 children, ages 12, 5, and 3. My youngest 2 kids attend the Saik'uz Head Start daycare. My oldest child is a member of the Metlakatla First Nation and is learning the Tsimshian traditional language, Somaliak. I've been a chartered accountant for the last 18 years, obtaining my designation while articling in Prince George. I gained several years' experience auditing First Nation bands, including Saik'uz First Nation, among many others. I transitioned out of public practice and into the forest industry in mid-2008 when I became the controller at Fraser Lake Sawmills. Over the 12 years I worked in that role, I built my management profile overseeing functions of that business. I was the direct report for payroll, accounts payable, shipping, reception, and for a period of time, loggers pay. I worked very closely with all levels of management to ensure financial efficiencies were in place to assist in making sound decisions and developing annual and multi-year budgets, ongoing project payback analysis, and complying with Bill 198 requirements for monthly, quarterly, and annual packages and disclosures. I was responsible for all financial functions of public sector accounting and reported directly to the General Manager as well as Quesnel and Vancouver corporate offices. Some of the significant accomplishments to date within the Finance Department is that we aligned all of our accounting records within the General Ledger. So these sub-ledgers included bank reconciliations, accounts payable modules, accounts receivable, payroll, and invoicing. We've reconciled the bank accounts so up-to-date and reliable listings can be achieved regularly, transferred and closed old programs and departments for the most current reporting transparency, implemented Adagio FX, which is a subset of our accounting records, so that each department manager can access their department's information they are responsible for at any given time. This will help department managers know where they are within their budgets and program operations. We've implemented the scanning of all of our backup into Adagio. This allows those users to review the backup of where each transaction originated from for additional transparency. We've implemented Monterey and e-transfer receipts, reducing the amount of cash held on site, and increased ease for members to financially interact with the band. Regular and timely issuance of invoices for receipt and tracking purposes. Some of the upcoming focus for the Finance Department includes the restructuring of our chart of accounts for ease of use and efficiencies across all departments. Implementation of budgets in conjunction with our strategic planning sessions, implementation of accurate and reliable month-end packages to management and quarterly presentations to Chief and Council, drafting the financial policy and procedure manuals, and scheduling additional professional development seminars for myself and the finance staff to ensure we are all keeping up to best-to-date practices. The current finance team at Saik'uz First Nation consists of Carla Tumbaga, who is our finance assistant. Carla moved from the Philippines in 2011 and has been with Saik'uz since the fall of 2019. She's currently responsible for all accounts payable transactions for Saik'uz First Nation and all of its related entities. Her responsibilities include processing invoices, check requisitions, social assistance basic pay, and post-secondary living out allowances. Carla is an extremely valuable asset to the Finance Department who has transitioned through many roles within finance, including payroll and benefit administration. Carla is consistently complimented on her flexibility, her reliance, and her calm and welcoming demeanor. Carla is grateful for the experience of working in a community that supports their members, protects their lands, resources, culture, and traditions for current and future generations. Janine Payne is our finance support clerk and has been with Saik'uz since April of last year. She comes to us after 22 years at Community Futures and brings with her 44 years of bookkeeping experience and is responsible for payroll related to both Saik'uz First Nation and Tinto Forest products. Janine has assisted in numerous projects over the past year. Today we have KPMG on site to present their annual findings of the financial statements for the year ended March 31st, 2022. A financial audit is an objective examination and evaluation of financial statements of any organization to ensure that the financial records are a fair and accurate representation of the transaction management claims to represent. It also ensures that internal controls are in place across the organization to provide reasonable assurance as to the accuracy and timeliness of the organization's public disclosures. With over 18 years as a chartered accountant myself, I have the experience required to design internal controls and promote operating effectiveness. This, as well as the enhancing our policies and procedures, continues to be an ongoing focus within the Finance Department, and with the support of the General Manager and Chief and Counsel, we will arrive at the level required. With all that being said, I'd like to introduce and welcome Michaela Roque, Audit Partner with KPMG, to present the audited financial statements for the fiscal year ended March 31st, 2022.